Yo, 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 what's up, Miracle Makers all around the world? And what's going on to the Miracle Maker online community? Eric Capehart here, founder of All the King's Men, mentoring organization, and your expert mentor. It's Friday! Dabbed on it one time. Yeah, it's Friday. You ain't got no job. You ain't got to do. How many of y'all actually said that? I know somebody in the world actually filled that line in right there, you know. Man, it's Friday. It's been a good week. It's been an excellent week. I spent mostly all day today in a staff retreat at a counseling center in Nashville that I am doing a practicum at. The Ross Center. It's a great place to go. If you're looking for some mental health help and you're in the Nashville area, I would highly recommend you contact us at the Ross Center. It's a great place for you to come in and get the professional mental health services that you may need. It was a great day there. Wrapping up another week of National Mentoring Month 2017, and today is I got day 26 on this. I need to go back and change the title. This is actually day 27. Man, when I think about the last 27 days, I'm like, man, consistency really does build character, and it builds progress. It builds up that steam that you need to continue to move forward. And I promise you all, we're going to be moving forward with bringing you more high quality mentor content and just building a network of mentors who really want to be value driven mentors. That's what I'm all about, is promoting and encouraging people to become value driven mentors, because I truly believe that the mentorship process is a miracle making process. And I do believe that if we trust that process, the end result will be miracles upon miracles upon miracles. And all these miracles probably would not have taken place if it was not for your mentorship. And that's how I believe, that's why I believe almost anybody can become a miracle maker through mentorship. And so all this week I've been sharing with you about the role of a mentor. And I've said it almost every night that when you go into a mentorship, you need to understand that your role, what your role is and what your role is not. Actually, I want everybody to do this. This is the first time I'm actually going to ask people to do this. Thank you for joining. I'm glad to have you on here tonight. This is what I want everybody watching this video to do right now. I want you to think of a time in your life where you had a mentor or somebody who was like a mentor to you. And I want you to get that person's face in your mind and bring their face to the front of your mind. And then I want you to think of that person's name, right? And I want you to begin to think of all the relationship, every part of it, all the good things that came from it, all the things you may have learned, all the things that your mentee may have left with you. I want you to think about all those things just for a minute. Think about a person in your life, in your past, or even present, who was like a mentor to you, or actually was in the official role of a mentor. I want you to think about this person. Their face. I really want you to bring their face into your mind. You can close your eyes and just bring their face into your mind and begin to think about all the great things from that relationship. And as you're thinking about all those things, I really want you to think about the things that stick out the most. The stories or the situations or the outcomes of something they may have told you to do. I want you to think about all the great things, right? And as you think about those things, you may want to write them down, just to write them down so that you can see all these things. But here's the thing, no matter what you write down or what all those things that are coming into your mind right now as you think about a person who was a mentor for you, I want you to realize one thing about all those things that you're thinking about. Those things are the things that I like to call the seeds of mentorship. The seeds of mentorship. And when I do my mentor trainings, I always start off with saying, hey, by the time we're done with this training, I'm going to prove to you that mentorship lasts forever. And so when you're writing down those things or thinking about those things, for those of you who are watching, when you're thinking about those things and you begin to, things like my mentor encouraged me, my mentor challenged me, my mentor taught me how to play baseball or taught me how to ride a bike, or my mentor helped me navigate my new profession or helped me get a promotion, or whatever the things that your mentor did for you in your past. Those are the seeds of mentorship. And the reason that I call those things the seeds of mentorship is because of another belief that I have. And that belief is that every mentorship plants the seeds for the next mentorship. Every mentorship plants the seeds for the next mentorship. My wife actually told me that. She actually wrote that in my book, The Miracle Maker. In her foreword, she wrote every mentorship plants the seeds for the next mentorship. And I believe that. And so all those great things that your mentor did for you, all those promotions, all the tutoring, all the wise words, all the encouragement, all the challenging, all those things, those are the seeds of mentorship. And those are the reasons why mentorship lasts forever, because I don't care how long ago that person was in your life, those same seeds are in you today. And if you become a mentor, you're going to be, if anything, when I talk about being a role model, which is one of the roles of a mentor, is to be a role model. If there's anything that you can model, it's the seeds that your mentor planted in you, right? So that's what I believe. I believe that mentorship is a miracle making process. I believe that every mentorship plants the seeds for the next mentorship, and I also believe that mentorship lasts forever. So again, National Mentoring Month, day 27. I'm coming live every day. I've been live every day this month. You can go check out all these videos on YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube, search Eric Capehart. It'll lead you to my channel, and you can watch all the videos from the entire month of National Mentoring Month 2017. So anyways, let's get into this because it's Friday night. I know you guys got things that you want to do. I'm waiting on my family to get home so we can maybe have like a family date night tonight. That's what we do. We have a family date night. You should try it. Family date night is key. So we've been talking about the role of a mentor all week. We started off with you can be an academic support. You can help your mentee with their academics by, telling them things about college, helping them navigate the college application, helping them with their homework, or taking them on a college tour, or connecting them to some type of educational resource if they're not doing so well in a particular subject. But that point is, as a mentor, one role that you can play is an academic supporter, right? And then you can show attention and concern, which is what we talked about yesterday. When your mentee is telling you about the things that are challenges for them in their life, you really want to listen to what they have to say, and you want to respond to that, because a lot of young people don't have anybody that's just there to listen in their life. Most people listen to them, or hear them, I should say, and then they start trying to tell them what to do, or calling them names, or all these different things that makes your mentee really kind of shut down, because they just really, sometimes we all just need somebody that can listen to us, right? And just show a little bit of concern. For an example, I shared this example yesterday. I didn't say this was a real example in my life, but this is real. One of my mentees is having some car trouble. And he called me up and just asking me, do you know anybody that I can get a loan from? I'm like, a loan? What do you need a loan for? And he's like, well, my car's in the shop and I don't have any money to get it out, So that's the story that he told me. And so what I need to do, and what I can do, and what I encourage you to do, is to hear those struggles that your mentee is going through and just follow up with them and just say, hey man, how's everything working out? I know you had a difficult situation. Is there anything that I can do for you? I can't pay for you to get your car out of the shop, but is there anything that I can do? But the point about all this is that I'm showing that attention and concern. All right, so that's another role that you can play. You can be an academic supporter. You can show your mentee attention and concern. Thirdly, you can be a role model. I talked about being a role model for the things that you value the most. So whatever your values are in your life, you can be a role model for those values. And you should be a role model to the extent to where you don't necessarily have to tell your mentee what your values are. You can, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you should be living your values. Your mentee should be able to pick up on the things that are important to you just by watching you live your life, right? So academic supporter, being a role model, showing attention and concern. And lastly, today I'm going to talk about accountability. How to hold your mentee accountable. How to even build accountability in that relationship. This is real easy. So if you're an adult and you're mentoring a young person, and a young person is someone who is 18 years or younger, let's just put it in that context. A person that's 18 years or younger is a young person, which I know there's people that fall into the young person category who are much younger or much older than 18. But for the purposes of what I'm sharing with you tonight, A young person is 18 and younger. So if you're an adult and you're mentoring a person who is 18 and older, 9 times out of 10, that young person is probably still enrolled in school. And so one easy way, a very easy way to hold your mentee accountable if they're a young person is by telling them up front when you start mentoring them, hey, I understand you're in school, and so as me being your mentor, I want to see your report cards every single time they come out, right? And every single time that report card comes out, you must ask them for it and hold them accountable to you to produce that particular report card, right? It's all about building that accountability. And so that accountability goes 2 ways. If you're going to tell your mentee, hey, I want to see a report card, you better be sure to ask for that report card. Because if you're not holding yourself accountable, you're not really modeling accountability. And if you don't ask them for that report card, you're still not modeling accountability. So that's for if you are an adult working with a young person. But if you are an adult and you're mentoring another adult, maybe your coworker or just someone that you know in the community, maybe a family member, the way you can hold them accountable is by asking them, what are your goals? What are you trying to achieve this month, this week, this year? Find out what your mentee's goals are and just hold them accountable to them. Check in. And so how do you hold them? How do you hold an adult accountable to their own goals? You check in with them. Say, how are you doing towards reaching that goal that you had? How are you doing towards saving that $1,000? Or how are you doing towards, getting that new job or updating your resume or planning that event or whatever it is that your mentee tells you that their goals are? Your role is to hold them accountable to it by asking them, for progress reports, like updates. Tell me how that's going for you. You get it? That's pretty easy, right? So accountability is so simple in mentorship because you put I'm not going to say you put all the onus on your mentee or all the responsibility on your mentee, but it's kind of like it's a double-edged, I don't want to say a sword, but it's when you put accountability in your mentorship, it builds both you and your mentee's accountability. It helps build a trust in a relationship, and it helps the relationship stay fresh and exciting by holding each other accountable. And so that's it. Those are the major roles of a mentor: academic support, role modeling, showing attention and concern, and holding your mentee accountable for something, building that accountability in your mentee. Now, what mentors, the role of a mentor is not, we're not teachers, we're not parents, we're not counselors. Now, I'm not saying that a teacher or a parent or a counselor cannot be a mentor to somebody, but when you are a mentor, you really want to hone in on what the role of a mentor is. And those are just 4 simple roles that I like to share with people as it relates to, the role of a mentor. So that's it. It's Friday night. It's about 5 minutes after 6. I really do hope that you guys and girls are enjoying these videos. I love the encouragement that you're sending me, whether it's email or when you see me out in public or on Facebook or on LinkedIn and on Instagram. I really do love the feedback and I really appreciate it. And the reason I appreciate it because, this is a challenge for me. This whole thing where I'm coming to you live every day was a challenge to me. I told one of my mentors and coach that, hey, I'm ready to take my mentorship to the next level. Right? I've had a mentorship organization for going on 10 years. I've written a book about mentorship. I've given numerous speeches on mentoring. I've mentored hundreds of young people. And so I'm ready to kind of, I've trained hundreds of people on how to be a mentor. And so I'm ready to take it to the next level. And so I was challenged to, you can do that by starting to build on your brand as an expert mentor by coming live every day and giving out some content. And so here we are, day 27. We have about 4 days left in the month of January, and I've really grown from this. And so I want to just say thank you for watching these videos and sharing these videos with your colleagues, and especially those of you who are telling me that, hey, I'm sharing these videos with other mentors that I know. That is just like the greatest thing that I can hear from you. And so I appreciate you for that. Hey, I want to invite each and every one of you watching this video to go to my website, ericdcapehart.com. ERIC, the letter D, Capehart, CAPEHART, ericdcapehart.com. please join my list. I am trying to connect with 1,000 people who are committed and ready to become value-driven mentors in the year 2017. If that is you, I want to see your name in my inbox. And for that, I'm going to instantly send you access to my mentor readiness guide. It's an easy to use 3-step guide that's going to help you become mentor ready in 7 days. And not only are you going to be mentor ready, not any old type of mentor, you're going to be a value driven mentor in 7 days or sooner. I really encourage you to spend some time with that mentor readiness guide so that you can kind of, take ownership of the things that will come from you completing that guide. So you can get that guide right now. You can get it right now. Go right now. Once this video is over, or even now, it's okay. We're done for the day. Go to my site, join my list, and I'm going to send you that mentor readiness guide. And I promise you, joining my list, I'm not going to be trying to sell you a whole bunch of things by joining that particular list. There's other lists that I have for people who are interested in taking their mentorship to the next level. A list that I have for people who are ready to expand upon their mentor operation and maybe start a nonprofit organization. So I do have a list for those people. But this particular list is just a list for people that want to stay connected to me and who want to be value-driven mentors. And I'm going to be sending you free stuff to do that. Hey, why not? All right. Hey, I love you guys so much. I really do. I hope you're going to have a great weekend. It's Friday night. Go out here and have some fun and just enjoy life, people. Because you can't be a great mentor if you're not enjoying your own personal life. You got it? Hey, Eric K. Part, and I am out tonight. But before I go, you know what I'm about to say. Happy mentoring.